Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the kickoff meeting for our project on Bayside. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Lin Jay. I'll be the project manager for this job. I'm working for the JPC Construction Corporation. So, I'll just go around the table and introduce everyone. We have Ozzy here from the owner side, Terry Brook. We have Daniel from Architectonica. And we also have the representatives from Stephen Feller, mechanical and electrical and plumbing consultant, in the structure engineer DCE, the landscape design company NEF, and the civil company BSM. Thank you very much. So, first step, I'll make a general introduction of this project. So, as you know, this land was bought by Terry Brook 2 years ago. We finished the design in 1 year. So, this land is just one step away from the downtown area. It's neighbor with the new design district. So, the owner decided to be the iconic project in this area. Going opposite way is the general shape, which is high-rise. And also, this land have a really good view facing the ocean. We do not do high-rise, we only do like 6-star residential building. And each of the units will provide a customized service. The client can choose different type of the tile, the kitchen layout, the bathroom layout. They can even do the different interior layout if the structure is allowed. So the whole construction schedule we would like to finish in 1.5 years. So it will be the middle of next year. And in addition, this project is designed to achieve the LEED Silver certificate, which is really high ranking of the green building. So we can get a lot of tax deduction, can get a lot of benefit from the government. We try to use a lot of recycled materials we can, because everyone knows, like, we try to help the environment. And the whole rental space is going to be totally like a 21,000 square footage, so it's kind of like a 3,000 to 4,000 square footage for one unit. Okay, the project, the stakeholder. So first is I'll make a general introduction for the developer, which is Terry Brook. So as you know, Terry Brook started a business in South Florida since 2010, and they do a lot of different kinds of projects. They do high-rise residential, they do commercial, they do mixed-use project, non-office originality, and also they really pay attention on the detail and huge quality of the community life. And also, next one is the Architectonica, who is the designer of the project. They are one of the pioneers of the globalization in architecture profession. They have the project across all over the world in 15 full projects. And we also have the MEP consultant Stephen Feller, the landscape designer NEF, and the structure engineer DCMO, which is called DCE. They are all very professional in their industry. So welcome everyone on board. We would like to work as a team to achieve the succeed for this project. Okay, now in front of the screen, this chart is the project organization for the construction management team. So the top manager gonna be the project executive. Under him, we will have the safety manager, who will ensure everyone work on the site will get safety orientation. We will try to follow up all the safety protocol on this job. We would like to achieve 0 accident on this job. And we have a quality engineer who is responsible to ensure all the procedures follow the requirements by the city, by all the engineers. We will ensure all the material is in the right quality. We will also take pictures, document all the information for the QC stuff. We also have the chief accountant and his assistant who will do all the pay rack, all the documentation for the tax, to ensure there's no any financial issues for this project. And we have another office manager who will help all you guys to set up the office. Anyone have any question about the job? Anyone have any question about the office layout, the parking? Please let me know. And the project manager will be myself. And under me there we will have 4 different engineers who focus on the different trades. First is the structure engineer. The structure engineer is responsible for all the core and shell project, all the structure related stuff like the concrete, the masonry, the steel, and all the related detail stuff. We also have the interior engineer who will be focused on the finish, the interior layout, the drywall, and tiles. And the MEP engineer who is responsible for mechanical, electrical, plumbing, fire protection, fire alarm, everything related to MEP. And we also have the last engineer going to be the exterior engineer. He will be responsible. He will be responsible for the hardscape, the landscape, the pool, all the amenities outside. Okay, now let's talk about the information communication protocols on this job. So everyone should know communication is very important. We need to ensure all the information gets circulated internally and nothing gets held up by anyone. So as a GC, we will facilitate all the coordination process as needed. We would like everyone work as a team. Feel free to communicate with each other. Pick up the phone, talk to each other, send email, do as much as you can, because we don't want anything to get held up. So if you look at the chart, owner side, they will be included in all their communication, in all the loop to help supervise the process and make a decision as needed. The architect, who will be the main leader for the design coordination process. So for example, whenever we have any issue for the design, like no matter the question from our subcontractor or from ourselves, we will generate some sort of the formal information request form sent to the architect, and they are responsible to distribute this documentation to whoever need to get distributed to. For example, anything related to structure, we send it to architect distribute to the structure engineer. Maybe it will affect the MEP, so they will be the main leader who decide if we need to review this. As soon as they get a response from their consultant and they send it back to us, we will ensure all the team members get copied, every team member get notified, and we will try our best to ensure there's no obstacles for our construction process procedure will ensure everything will be on schedule. Okay, the last one, let's take a look at the milestone. As everyone knows, the schedule will be will try to achieve the completion in 1.5 years. So from now on, we are on the process to finalize the primary contract. So at the end of this month, we will get all the contracts signed with the owner, and since the permitting process is take a longer time, so right now we have the phase permit, which will be able to let us to use until we get the issue of the master permit. So master permit gonna issue at in the beginning of the March. Okay, that's the documentation stuff. The real work, the site excavation, all the excavation work gonna be done in the beginning or in the middle of February. So during the same time, when we start the excavation, we will deliver phase by phase, section by section. When one section finish, the civil guy gonna kick in. We're gonna start all the foundation work to dig the hole, to pre-drill, to put in a pile, and then follow with the concrete structure. So all the piles, all the foundation work gonna be done in the middle, at the end of the March. So at that time, we already have the master permit. At that time, we will be allowed to start any vertical work. The concrete structure, which is the main part of this job, that one gonna take around 7 months. So that one gonna be finished at the end of October. So MEP roughing gonna be done in the beginning of next year, in the middle of the next February, and interior finish will follow right after the MEP roughing. As soon as two levels get dried out, we will start interior finish. So the interior finish will be 3 months after the MEP roughing finish, which is end of the May. So after interior finish, the unit punch out, which will go one by one to have a checklist to ensure everything is okay with the clients. So the punch out gonna finish at the end of the July, and close out item will take another 2 months to gradually finish the review as the owner to walk through with the client. So hopefully everything will be done at the end of the September. So that is kind of all the project, all the stuff I would like to talk about for in the kickoff meeting. So anyone have any question, please raise your hand. We can just walk around the table, exchange your cards, get everyone's contact information. Let's finally, the last thing, thank you for everyone. We would like to work as a team to make this project success. Thank you everyone.